Hello friends, this is Amy. Thank you for stopping in. This is a milk bottle that I had on hand, and I'm using a piece of wood scrap, and I secured this to the bottom of that bottle with E6000 and hot glue. And I have some a koozie, and I cut it up and using the foam, and I'm just using that so that wood piece doesn't jiggle around, and I want it nice and secure. Then I took a large popsicle stick and I cut it into pieces, and using hot glue and E6000 and gluing those so it makes a nice sturdy base. I used some burlap and I made a strip and wrapped it around, and the reason I did this is so it would cover up that blue color, and used more burlap to make a hat, and I just gathered it at the sides and secured it in place with hot glue. I took some sandpaper and I scratched the top of that glass so the paint would have something to grab onto, and also just cleaned it with an alcohol wipe. And using some Waverly ivory chalk paint, this is going to be where my face is going to go, and I used 2 coats. I cut out an oval shape on a piece of paper and just putting that on so I have a guide, and I flipped it over so the other eye would be the same. And then I just took my pen and finished making the face, put a nose and a mouth on there. You could use a pencil if you want. The pen was just handy for me at the time. I used the Waverly ink, the black, and then I just painted in the eyes, and then just went around and did the eyebrows and the mouth and allowed that to dry. This was very fun to do and relaxing. I just love how he turned out too. And then finally, I did put some X's on the mouth. Those are going to look like stitches. And here are some little marks by his eyes to give him a little character, like he's smiling nice and wide. And I used pumpkin color from the Waverly chalk paints to paint in the nose, and then I outlined that with that ink color after the fact, after everything was dry. Nice thing about chalk paint is it does dry pretty fast. And stitches would totally work in if you wanted to put some stitches on the nose too, like you're stitching on the patch. And then I took 2 dots of white to give it some light, and that really brings it to, gives it life. This is one of those hula skirts that Dollar Tree had this past summer, and I'm just cutting some of it down. I thought it'd make a great Scarecrow Hair, and just gluing it down in place and trimming, giving it some bangs and fluffing it up, making it look messy. I put some along the edge there just because I wanted it to kind of fluff out like if you had stuffed something, give him a little cuteness around his face. And then the rest of it, I just put it vertically just to cover up the spots that weren't covered. I'm using more of the burlap and making him the brim of his hat. And if you can see on there, the very edge of the hat, it's kind of straight. The edges are kind of I took some of the string out of them is what I want to say. And you'll see why later in the video. This is just adding to it, you know, use some leaves and flowers and just add some prettiness to it. I found some cute fat quarters at Walmart, and this is one of them. I used this to make a bow on his hat. And this is leftover fabric from a previous project. I made my daughter a pillow. That video is also in my, where I have all my videos on my channel, if you want to see that. Just add a few details with more jute string. And here's my little buddy. I named him Patches. So Patches the Scarecrow. I just love how it turned out. I will be proud to display this autumn in my home, and I'm glad you stopped in to check this out. Stay tuned for more fun. We've got one more project coming along, but I do want to let you know this is a collaboration hosted by Heidi Sonboul. This talented lady has recently reached 100,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. She is so hardworking and very creative. I've got her link on in my description box, so check out her channel, and then the other participants that are playing along in this playlist. It's all in the description box. DIY number 2. This is an easy one. I took these 2 terracotta pots and I took and put them upside down and on some 1/8 inch wood, and I basically just made circles, cut them out with a scroll saw. If you had a lid or something alternative, that'd work fine. And I'm using orange and truffle chalk paint Waverly to just make them more pumpkin looking. I also used those colors to paint my little circles that I had cut out. So I painted one side and the edges. And allow those to dry. And then here's another fat quarter that I got from Walmart. And I absolutely love this. I really think it's very festive and fall looking. And if I find more, I want to pick it up. But I just used some regular craft school glue, put that on, trimmed it around it, put some jute string around the edge. And then Dollar Tree has these little pieces of wood, excuse me, and I took a couple pieces of those and I glued them down with E6000 and hot glue and held them into place. And the rest is just adding embellishments. So I have some those little tiny sunflowers. I'm loving those. I got those at Hobby Lobby. And then there is that string piece that I took off of the little brim of the Scarecrow. And then just adding little bits and pieces of leaves and, whatever. If you had little tiny acorns, it would be totally adorable. Put those on there. Hot glue works great. Have fun and take your time. I surely enjoyed this. And there are my little pumpkins. I really love how they turned out. I think I'll just leave them like this rather than put things in them, but you sure could. They look really great with Patches the Scarecrow. Look how that looks so cute. The little trio all together. I really thank you for checking out my channel. I encourage you to subscribe, and we'll go through this journey together and have some fun. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.